Alright, BB40 with another Doors video. This time playing with a couple friends. For your Nexie here, she's been having a lot of trouble with her computer and lag, so I cut most of her out. So this video is mostly for my friend Mario. We managed to go together all the way. Nexie couldn't make it past the first seek, mostly because of her lag, but Mario and I both made it to the end. So I did this so he can see himself in the game and see himself finishing the game. So anyway, if anybody else knows me or is a friend of me, or you're one of my subscribers or whatever, just contact me if you want to be in a video. We could do Doors or some of these zombie shooting games. I play Zombie Rush, Project Lazarus, Those Who Remain, a lot of different zombie games. I can record you in and post a video for you. But anyway, I did notice some differences. I guess they do random updates here and there. They just don't announce them. But in this run, we had Rush come quite often, more than usual. And poor Figure in the library and at the end, he just keeps getting stuck. Figure's having issues. So hopefully in the next update they'll fix that. And he won't be getting stuck so much and having so many problems. But I want to cover how to get past certain entities in this game as we go through. For those of you who may be struggling trying to get past Seek, or you may be struggling to get past Halt or get through the library. I've covered these tips in other videos before, but I'll cover them here also. Yeah, she's got her microphone on and picking up family members and everything. So, but yeah, with Seek, what I recommend, the first part here, you got to crouch to go into the furniture, but when you get up and you go to the door and you have to find the next door, just look to your left. Just look one direction. If you don't see it, go the other way. It's that simple. So you look to the left and there's the door. Just go left. Same thing under the furniture. Go through here, look for the door, look left, not there. Go all the way around. I didn't see it on the right either, but normally I would just run right. But I just kind of slipped up on that one. I got lucky and was able to run all the way around. She almost made it. Nexie has a trouble when she crouches. She has, I don't know why, but she has trouble standing back up. It takes her a few seconds to figure out, or for a computer to respond, or whatever it is. So she tends to use the vitamins and just run through, crouch the whole way. And sometimes it's just not enough to get her through and get her away from past Seek. But if she could stand up, she'd get through a lot quicker. So that's what you got to do when running from Seek also. Besides the tip of just looking to one direction, just looking left or right, and not worry about the other side. I mean, if you see the door, go that direction. If you don't, go the other way. But you got to, after you crouch to go under the furniture, you got to stand back up and run. Otherwise, he'll catch up to you. You'd just be going too slow. So remember that too. Don't try to crouch your way all the way through Seek. Try to get back on your feet and run. You need the extra speed that you get from running. So we're going to be coming up to, in a little while, we'll be coming up to a library here. Not a library, like I was saying, Figure, he's got issues. He's been getting stuck, more than usual. It's just odd. And the other thing you got to watch out for Figure now, after some of these latest updates, is he can jump over the railing now. I mean, before I used to be able to mess with him. You can get up top there, and he might be down the bottom, and you can run around up top, and he'll come running up to the railing, and he can't get over the railing and get you, and you just kind of laugh at him. But now he can jump right over that railing and get you, so you got to be careful of that. You can't mess with him anymore. Not around the railing anyway. And the same thing coming down. See, he's stuck. You hear him? He's stuck over there. So if you're over there, by the librarian desk over there, and you're getting the map, the instructions, or opening drawers, be careful not to stand up and do it too much, because if he's upstairs, he'll come right over that railing after you. I've had it happen a couple times. And what's funny is the one I ran off when he came over that railing, and I looked back, and he went back, and he just climbed right back over that railing and went back upstairs. Which, I mean, it's just really odd behavior for a figure, not his normal routine. So he's just kind of getting stuck here and there. Yeah, I thought he was going to come back after me, but I wanted to grab that book. I could hear it ringing. So yes, in the library, I don't look until I hear the ringing, and then I look for the book when I hear it ringing. Hear it ringing? You can hear it nice and loud, and there it is. So I just kind of wander through the aisles until I hear some ringing, and then I try to find the book. It's easier than trying to look for books that are sticking out of the side of the shelf or something. Although you can find them that way. The books are usually a little bit more colorful, and they kind of lean out a little bit. And actually, if you wait, you can sit in the corner and wait about 5 minutes, and the books will start to glow. I've seen that happen before. If you take your time going through the library, if you have trouble finding that last book, it'll start to glow, just like the guiding light will light up a door or light up the key in a locked room. So that you can actually see that in the library too. If you would have taken enough time getting through and just waiting, you can wait till the book glows. If you just can't find it. And here I thought maybe I could get up the stairs, but I thought it's safer just to hide in the corner. And here comes Mario. He's going to hide here with me. So when Figure comes down and walks away, we're just going to go upstairs and get the last couple books. And then do the combination and get out. The combination's not too difficult if you have the map. I didn't get the map because Figure kept coming back there, but Mario got it, fortunately. So I'm going to, I'll just look over his shoulder to get the combination. But we need one more book. I'm not sure where Figure is. As soon as I know if he's downstairs, I see him downstairs, I'm going to run over to the other side behind that shelf there and find that last book. I'm just going to wait till I see him walking around down. There he goes. So I'm going to go over here and get that last book while he's downstairs. And remember, don't stand up here. If you do, he'll hear you and come after you. So you got to stay crouched all the time, unless you... It'll be more difficult to do a no crouching challenge. I got to try that now with this new update, new Figure. So here, you look at the symbol, like the top one is a hexagon, and that's the top symbol. On the left there, it's number 4. Hexagon's number 4. So the combo ended up being 49488. So that got us both through. Well, I was a little disappointed. He was hoping to get himself a cross. And there was no cross again this time. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So yeah, I think he's already got a lighter and some vitamins. So he's going to go and donate to Jeff's shop here. And, that's another badge you can get. I don't know if you're aware, if you fill up the jar with donations, you get a badge. I haven't tried the radio since these new updates, or skeleton over there, Jack, I guess his name might be. I haven't tried holding E on those guys since the update. In the past, they didn't do anything. And they pretty much tells you, sorry, we don't do anything. But I just haven't tried them in a long time. I might try it next time I go in and see if they've changed anything on those 2 items. So now we're gonna try to make it over to get the herb of Valatos. Here comes Rush here. Rush came quite a few times in this game, more than usual, I would say. Sometimes every 3 or 4 doors he'd be showing up toward the end here. And of course, Screech, he'll follow you right out of a room. So every time you leave a dark room, it's probably a good idea to turn around and check your back. He may be there. So let's come out up here, look for things on tables and desks. And of course, all you gotta do is look Screech right in the eye, and he runs away like a little chicken. If you listen carefully, if you turn your volume all the way up, sometimes you can hear him before he does his little psst. You can hear this hissing sound in the back of you. It's whenever Screech shows up. You can tell he's there if you have your volume up high enough and you maybe wearing a headset or something that helps you hear better. You can actually hear him and just turn around before he makes his little sound, and you can scare him away. So we couldn't do the detour because we didn't have a couple of lockpicks, and he didn't. Mario really didn't want to this time. But if you notice, if you guys are in the lobby and you go outside, go over to the left side of the building, there's an entrance to do the back door, and it says you have to complete the detour before you can get in there. If you've never done the detour before and you didn't do the back door when it was available, then the only way to do it now is you have to go and do the detour. And the detour was back. I did another video on the detour. I'll see if I can include a link in the bottom description here, so you can check on it if you want to see how to do the detour. And you only need to go till you complete or make it to the first exit. I tried it with my alt. I had never done it with my alt before, so I went in actually just a couple days ago with my alt into the detour because I could not get into the back door. And I wanted to see if I needed to go all the way to door 1000 or if I could just take the first exit. It turns out you can. You can just take the first exit and get out of the detour, and that will grant you access to the back door little run. So here's Halt, and a lot of times I just don't like dealing with him. I just pop some vitamins to run as much of the hallway as I can. But before, he used to just walk backwards like this, but now he comes quicker. And I've actually been hit by him by not being able to back up enough. So now I tend to turn around sometimes, which what the symbol says, it says turn around, and the symbol has a circle with an arrow telling you to turn around. Before you didn't have to. All you had to do was just walk backwards. So I'm going to see if I can make it to the door. I did. I just made it to the door in time. And I don't know if this would happen, but Mario popped out at the same time I did. I don't know if it's a thing now where the first person who makes it to the end brings everybody else out. I don't know. That might be the way it works now, because just kind of too much of a coincidence that he made it through there at the same time I did. And I also want to talk about dupe. You know, if you come into a room that has multiple exits and you're not sure, you weren't keeping track of the door numbers, you're not sure which one is the right one. Dupe, the only thing that works now, I mean the key, they blotched out the key number so you can't see the key number anymore. But listen, you hear him? If you turn your volume up, you go up next to the door, you can hear a dupe. He's got that guttural sound like a sleeping dragon. So, and I have covered that in other videos if you want to check it out sometime. But that's all you got to do is just get up to the door and listen. And if you hear him, then you know that's the wrong door. You don't want to open that one. So we're going to be coming up to Seek again. And this time, you don't have to crouch on the furniture. There was a short time there after a recent update where they did actually make you run underneath the furniture for the second run too. I guess they decided to take that out. And now it's just, you got to run through 6 doors. So again, just remember the trick. What I do is I look to the left. If I see the door, I go left. If I don't see the door, I just run right. So pick whatever side you prefer. You can just look right or look left, but you don't have to worry about looking both ways. It's not easy if you just look one direction and not worry about the other direction, because if you don't see it in the direction you look, then you know you're going to run the other way. So just remember that when running from Seek. So he said, I was complaining because I haven't seen a single battery drop since I bought this flashlight from Jeff's store. And Mario said, "Oh, I found someone back here," so I'm running back here to get that battery. So that was nice of him to remember and show me where it was. I do that sometimes with other players. If I don't have a flashlight and I'm playing with other players and I see batteries, I just put it in the chat and say, "Hey, I found a battery if anybody needs it." And that way, because even though you don't have a flashlight, someone else having it can be helpful. They can light up the way for you. So you want to help them keep the battery charged, keep the flashlight charged up there. So this room I know I don't need to keep my light on here. So you see we're getting close to Seek again. We're starting to get eyeballs. And the other thing too is Rush would never come rushing through the halls in Seek's area. And now he does. He does that now. I've had that happen most games I play. When I get close to Seek and see the eyeballs on the wall, usually the second door you open, the first or second door, you might be careful, you'll hear Rush coming. You might think the flickering lights is because of Seek, but it's not. It could be because of Rush, so be careful of that too. So yeah, look left, there's the door, just run left. Look left, no door, go right. There's the door. Look left, there it is, go left. Look to my left, no door, go right. One more door, he's off to the right here. So if you can just get used to doing that, just looking one direction, it could make it a lot easier for you to get through this Seek chase. So we're getting close to the end now. I can't remember if we had ambush. Ambush, I think, does come. You know, with ambush, when he shows up, you just got to keep hopping in and out of your locker. And try to time it so that you don't hop inside until you hear him getting closer. Let's just Rush this time. Because if you hop in too soon with ambush, hide. See how it started to flash red inside the locker? If you spend too much time in the locker, hide will damage you and kick you out. And the other thing is, when you get to these higher door numbers, you have less time to let you stay in a locker. So here comes a Rush again. We're just going to go hide under a bed. Now this room here is one of the new bedrooms that they added that you can find across. So always check over the doors. Always look over the doorways. And always look on the wall between the beds here and off to the side over there. Those are the locations where you might find a cross and over the doorways. So remember that. Every time you see that room, be sure to look for a cross on the walls. I mean, in super hard mode, it's a lot more common. Here in regular mode, you don't get crosses very often anymore. And here comes Rush again. See how often he's coming at the end here? It's like every 3 doors he shows up. That's more than it used to. It used to be only like between Seek and the greenhouse, you usually only got him 1 time. And now he's showing up like 3 or 4 times before you make it to the greenhouse. Now for that run through the greenhouses. And what I recommend, what I do, is when you go through a door, locate lockers. And usually the second door is when Rush will come through and start coming up behind you. So here's the second door, and I usually say, hey, just wait, find a locker and wait. Sometimes I'll pop out and I'll look and see if I can see him coming up from down the outside stretch there. Sometimes you can see him. Here he comes, see? And typically, not always, but typically, you know, it's door 92, and then it'll be door 94 or 95, one of those two. And then it'll be 96 or 97. But you'll never see Rush come again once you've hit door 97. He may come on 97 or 96, but once you get 98, he won't show up after 97. So once you make it past 90, make it to 97, you don't have to worry about Rush anymore. And he only comes 3 times, I've noticed. Typically, I haven't seen him come more than 3 times. He's already come through twice, so now we're going to hit door 96. I want door 95. So we're just going to wait again just to see if he shows up. Yeah, here he comes. So it's like every 2 doors you open in the greenhouse, and after that, you typically don't have to worry about him showing up anymore. So, and he opens the doors, so it's 96. Oh, it sounds like Mario hit the snare. I mean, I'll tell you, I've hit him sometimes too. I still hit him. Even with my flashlight and my lighter, I still run into one. So I wasn't sure. We had him come 3 times already, and I know that's typically that's all he comes in the greenhouse. But I'm just being cautious here. I don't want Mario to get run over if he shows up again. So we're just gonna wait, give it a few seconds, and make sure he doesn't come a 4th time. And it turns out that he doesn't show up another time. So I'm gonna finish this out. There's another snare that I gotta watch out for. It says 98. Once you hit that door, you don't have to worry about Rush coming. He doesn't come at 98 or 99. So here, I just helped Mario get through to the end. I was giving him instructions. You know, you can't see it in the chat because he was actually here at my house. He's a friend of my son. So I was just telling him, okay, now I'm going to open up the... I let him do it since he had the lockpick too. So open up this door here is what I like to do most of the time if I have lockpicks. And I just have him... I said, just remember, I just tell him, just run into this room. After the open up the bulkhead and the figure comes down, just run into that room until the figure goes off. Until he walks off, and then you'll be pretty safe inside that room. So we just run in here, crouch, and then, let's see, he just runs into that wall and gets stuck for a little bit. And then he'll go down there and he pretty much will stay. You know, one of these days I might play around if I have some extra vitamins and see if I can lure figure out of there, out and back into these area right over here, see how far he'll go. I've never done that before. So, but what Mario's doing, just to help him out, he's going to go up. Oh, actually, I took him downstairs. I wanted to show him the rift. Oh, I did that one time. I took him downstairs to show him the rift, since figure's stuck and I don't know where he is. See, he's got that issue of getting stuck. So I'll go up here and look for some breakers upstairs and get Mario and see if he wants to come down and put something in the rift. So if you've made it through the back door, you know, that quick 50-door run you have to do, you keep hitting the timer switches and getting more time to make it to the end. If you make it through and you have a potion bottle, you can come down here. It'll carry over with you into the regular game. And if you make it to the end, you can put the potion bottle in here and create a second rift. It's only good for 1 round trip. Yeah, if you put the if you create that potion, create a second rift, it'll be yellow instead of the white blue that you see now. It'll be a second yellow rift on the side of it. You could put another item in there. And the damn figure is still stuck. He's still stuck. Man, I hope they fix this problem soon. Oh, he's finally moving. Excuse me, I just ate a french fry and I get stuck in my throat. Have me a drink. Okay, so, yeah, you can create a second rift, put a second item in it, and get both items next time you go into the game. But the thing is, the rift that you create with the potion is only good for 1 round trip. You can only use it 1 time. Once you pull that item out at the beginning of the next game, it disappears. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they just can't leave it in there all the time. You know, it's an achievement to get through those 50 doors in the back room, and back door rather, and try to. And I mean, it's not easy to do. You got to be lucky to make it through there. Basically, you got to get all the timer switches in just the right times, or you just won't have enough time to make it to the end. So I don't know. But anyway, that's what they do. They only give you a one-time use out of the second rift if you make one. So you can see now the breakers are lit up. Got the guiding light showing me where the breakers are. You see there's some of them outside here, outside the rooms. I gotta get those. Still got it's like 3 or 4 more. So figures going around the other side, I could stand up and run over here and grab the other ones. Still got 2 more, looks like. Maybe in this room. Yeah, here they are. Alright, so that's all of them. Now I guess gotta get myself back over to the into that utility room, to the breaker box, and now I can figure out which way figure's gonna go. It's like he's going to the right. No, he's going around to the left. It's hard to tell sometimes. So I like to wear a headset. Get that stereo effect. You can figure out which direction figure's moving in. So now to do the breaker puzzle. And this is, you know, most of you have probably done this already, but first 2 pretty easy. You gotta do it 3 times, like originally. The third one is faster, and they don't give you the last number. So what you got to do is just, you know, you trip the breakers, like that's 5, click 10, click 2, and then click 7, click 1. I got a little confused there, didn't I? So anyway, on the last one, they won't give you the last number. So when you click the ones that they gives you, just remember which ones you clicked, and then when it goes through the second time, just look for the number that's different than the ones you've already done. If you remember which ones you've already done, then you know which one will be the last number when you see it. It'll be something different. So here I did, what was it? 3, 5. There was 4 that I didn't do that I saw this time around. So yeah, it was only 3, 5, 10, 4, just 4 numbers. That was it. And then turn to your left. Turn to your left and just run your butt off to get up to the elevator. If you got a flashlight or a lighter, you can play with it in the elevator at the end here. So I grab my lighter and I can flick my bic. Yeah, it'll even run out of fuel if you keep flicking it, leave it on. So this is the second time I've helped Mario get to the end. He's already got the badge from before. So he just pretty much played it safe, let me get all the breakers for him. Anybody else you having trouble getting through this and you want some help, just leave a comment. We can meet up in my private server, I'll friend you or whatever, and we can run together and I'll help you, do my best to help you get to the end. Anyway, appreciate you guys checking out this video. And I'll try to keep doing more. All right, we'll see you. Bye.